Hey, can I get in here?
Your name's not down, you're not coming in.
But wait, I've got a Brickstage Pass! Hello, Craigster here from Brickstage Pass, and I've got a little idea for some new videos that I want to do. I don't like reviewing sets. I think there's enough people out there that do review sets and probably do it a lot better than I could, but I thought it'd be fun to discuss some of the stuff that I like on sets, and basically explain why on this occasion I didn't pass on a set. And for this one I thought we could start with the Daily Bugle. Ta-da! I'm going to call these features Let's Talk About It. So this is Let's Talk About the Daily Bugle. So here it is, the Daily Bugle, and as you can see, I put the window back. So anybody that's thinking about buying this set probably already knows that this window can be exploding out, and there'll be a quick little video popping in to show you that. And you can also have enough pieces to put it back, so it looks like a normal skyscraper. So where do we start? The only thing that I'll have done different is I've built it on mills, because it's going into the city, which is this table it's sat on now, and it's going to be changed, and I'll tell you why it's going to be changed in a minute. But let's just talk about the Daily Bugle. Why did I buy this set? It's really expensive and you get a lot of great minifigures, but it's also a decent parts pack really for what you get, and a good template for skyscraper if you want that kind of building in your city. And I think it's relatively straightforward to lose the Spider-Man stuff and the superhero stuff if you wanted to. But anyway, that's what I think about it, and I'm going to basically come with a few interesting things that I like. You can keep the newsstand. It's New York. Yeah, there's a New York sticker on here, but you'd get away with that. No one's ever going to look at it without detail. Obviously, you would want to get rid of the Daily Bugle sign. Maybe take off this holder, which is for holding Daredevil in the graphic art. He sits on here, so you take him off. I've already said you can put the window back, you can remove the car, you can take off Firestar off the top there, which I don't think you can quite see, but she's up there, and you can take off Spider-Man, and you can change the sign or get rid of it, do what you want. But why, realistically, why would anybody really want to spend all this money on a set if they were not going to keep it Spider-Man? And why would I do that for a start? And it's quite simple really. This technique here is brilliant. So if you haven't seen any reviews, check out any of the reviews that are on YouTube. There's loads of them, or any platform, and they'll talk you through everything. And the fact that this is modular, and we can take off each section of, like you would normally do on a modular, and get into it that way, but you can also remove the front panels really easily. In fact, the one that I rebuilt is probably the hardest to get off, because it's got an extra connection here because of when it was broken to make it more stable. And that allows you to leave something like this in position in the city and still actually do things with it rather than having to disassemble each section like you would with a normal module and move. Now this is what I'm going to do throughout my city. Somehow I'm going to make this work. I want to build a lot of facades for the buildings, and so I think that the best thing I can do is have this kind of same system of front, whether I use different types of windows or not, to allow me to get access to these big buildings in the city without having to lift everything off. So it'll still be modular, it'll still be able to do that, but I'm also going to add this function, and this is what I wanted to see it working. And as a mock maker, I can read the instructions all day long, but unless I actually build it, see it for myself, and I've got a frame of reference every time, then for me I struggle to remember how to do stuff. So I'll come up with my own system based on sets that I buy, and one of the main reasons why I buy especially the modular sets is because I like the techniques that they use. So you could get away with doing it on the front one, on the bottom one. It would just affect the stability of your building, and you'd also never be able to take that out without taking the one above it off, unless you're really, really clever. But again, I'm not sure it really needs it for the front. It's more these sections. But if I find a way of doing it even at the side or the back, because obviously the side of this does come away as a breakout. If I could do it at the side, maybe then I'd probably do that. But I'll experiment. We'll see how we go. We will see what it looks like there. What's a couple of things that is another good reason to buy this set is, again, the way they do this centre office tower block. I just wouldn't think of the way that they do this stuff. I'll copy it, I can adapt it, I can modify it, but I wouldn't think initially, how I'm going to achieve this. These LEGO designers have got a lot more time, because it's part of their job to come up with this, and you speak to other designers, get it through a process, make sure it's easy to build, and they work on stuff. So they're doing the hard work for me. That's basically how I see it. I'm going to let them do the hard work, and then I'm going to copy it, because if I've bought the set, that's one of the reasons why I've done that. I've paid a lot of money for something that I'm gonna use the techniques that I've learnt in it. The photocopier with the scanner and the printer on it, again, it's a really little cool thing. This desk up here, brilliantly designed. I'm going to show them stuff in a minute with a little bit more videos. Even that desk, to be fair, really, really clever. So yeah, we will show you some more close-up shots of the desks now, because they're the stuff that I really wanted to talk about on this set. This is the bullpen bit, and the desk technique there. Just really, really clever, from the maximising of the space using the jumpers. Great water dispenser. Again, just really good technique. Love the way they've done the screens at the top. Then we've got the, like they say, it's Peter Parker's little office space, but it can easily be converted. But again, building that desk is really clever how they've done it. A few post-it notes on the side, and then the other side they've got the little copying machine. Then the top office, again the desk on this side is different style, how it's built. Just utilises what little space there is there to allow someone to sit behind it. Again, I wouldn't have thought of doing it that way. Little ornaments, and then the desk on the other side is just again using those two burr pieces. It's just really, really clever. And then again another table desk that has got that modern sort of look to it, and then a great sliding door that I've not seen using one of them big glass panels. So yeah, that was me talking about the Daily Bugle. Something a little bit different, maybe not, I don't know. It felt like a good idea to me, so I hope you enjoyed my take on why I didn't pass on the Daily Bugle. I'm hopefully going to do a few more, see what you think. Got plenty of ideas. And yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.